What must you pay attention to when turning right? To the motorbike. To the lorry. To vehicles coming from the left. Why must you discontinue your overtaking maneuver here? Because I can see a no overtaking sign. Because the motorbike will overtake me. Because the motorbike will overtake me. Motorbike. You want to turn left. Which line should you follow? The left driving line. The right driving line. The middle driving line. I remain behind the cyclist. I overtake the cyclist with a sufficient amount of side clearance. What is the right course of action? I take priority before the motorcycle. I have to allow the bus to pass through. I have to allow the motorcycle to pass through. What must you do upon seeing this traffic sign? I may not perform a U-turn here. I accelerate and continue the overtaking maneuver. I cease the overtaking maneuver and move into the right hand. What is the right course of action? Proceed in front of the oncoming pedestrian, because he is required to wait. Wait, because the two pedestrians have priority. Continue driving, because the two pedestrians have to give way to me. I accelerate because I have priority. I brake. What is the right course of action? I have to give way to the cyclist. Give way to the bus. Stop on the stop line. Give way to the bus. Give way to the cyclist. I follow right behind the white car if it overtakes. I do not overtake yet, because the white car could overtake. I overtake all the vehicles in one overtaking maneuver. What is the right course of action? I may make the turn in front of the cyclist. The blue truck may proceed first. I have to allow the cyclist to pass through. Who is required to indicate a change of driving direction here? The red car. The motorbike. Me. Where is overtaking prohibited? Where oncoming traffic could be obstructed. When the traffic situation is not clear. In all one-way streets. When the traffic situation is not clear. I overtake the van ahead, leaving a large side clearance. I continue driving with increased care. I increase my distance to the van ahead. What must you do to end an overtaking maneuver? Signal your intention to draw in clearly and in good time. Move over to the right-hand side of the roadway right in front of the vehicle you have overtaken. Move over to the right as soon as possible without inconveniencing the vehicle you have overtaken. You want to leave a property lot and turn right into a road. Cyclists are approaching from the left. Who is required to wait? Everyone is required to stop, and then agree among one another who should proceed first. The cyclists have to wait. I have to wait. Which vehicle must wait when half the roadway is closed because of roadworks? The vehicle on the unobstructed side of the roadway. The vehicle on the side of the roadway where the roadworks are. Always the smaller vehicle. What is the right course of action? I have to allow the blue car to pass through. I have to allow the cyclist to turn. The blue car has to allow me to turn. Because vehicles ahead may swerve out. Because there is not sufficient space to pull back in between the vehicles ahead. Because I cannot see far enough along the route necessary for overtaking. The red car in front of you has been driving slowly for some time now. What is the correct course of action in this situation? I overtake, because the road is clear. I maintain my speed. I close the distance and sound my horn. Because of the overtaking car. Because of the tractor. Because the maximum permitted speed is 80 kilometers per hour. Why are you not allowed to take the turn now? Yellow car. What is the right course of action? I have to allow the cyclist to pass through. I may make the turn before the cyclist. I have to allow the tractor to pass through. Because the motorbike will overtake me. Because the tractor will turn off to the left. Because I can see a no overtaking sign. I drive quickly past the red vehicle. I remain behind the red vehicle for now. Overtake carefully, because the tractor is demanding I do so. Do not overtake, because the tractor wants to pull out to the left. Overtake immediately, because the overtaking distance is large enough. Because of the pedestrians. Because of the electric scooter. Who is required to indicate? The red car. Me. The blue truck. Driving within a built-up area, you want to overtake an electric scooter. What is the minimum space to the side that you must maintain? When are you in danger when overtaking? When the road user being overtaken suddenly accelerates, swerves out to overtake, reduces his speed considerably. I remain behind the tractor. I anticipate that the tractor may turn off the road. I comply with the tractor driver's indicator-based prompt to overtake. Because I am unable to maintain the requisite amount of side clearance. Because this might cause the moped rider to fall. Because I am not allowed to drive significantly faster than the moped rider. I do not overtake the cyclists for now. I overtake the cyclists. Because the traffic is backed up on the road onto which I want to turn. Because the truck will move very slowly while taking the turn. Because the traffic lights could switch to red. Because of the motorbike. Signposted prohibition on overtaking. Red car. Two vehicles approach one another at an intersection. Both vehicles want to turn left. In what exceptional case do they have to turn one after the other? If the road traffic situation demands it. If the layout of the intersection demands it. If the vehicles are crossing over an equal priority intersection. Why are you not allowed to overtake here? Because I do not have an adequate view of the road ahead. May not cross over the central lane markings. Cannot maintain an adequate passing distance from the cyclists if there is any oncoming traffic. Cannot maintain an adequate passing distance from the parking space and move into the moving traffic. What should you do? I may not endanger the moving traffic. I may not endanger the moving traffic. I have to indicate before moving off. I have to take note of the traffic behind me. I may not endanger the moving train when overtaking pedestrians and cyclists. Maintain a minimum side clearance of 1.0 meters within a built-up area. Maintain a minimum side clearance of 2.0 meters outside of a built-up area. Maintain a minimum side clearance of 1.5 meters within a built-up area. Maintain a minimum side. What is the right course of action? I take priority before the truck. I have to allow the yellow van to pass through. I have to allow the truck to pass through. What do these traffic signs indicate? Start of a no overtaking area 3 kilometers ahead. Roadway with 2 lanes in one direction for 3 kilometers. No overtaking for 3 kilometers. Because of the electric scooter. I maintain my speed. I close the distance and sound my horn. When must you signal? When proceeding straight ahead as you leave a priority road which bends sharply. Before pulling in again, after overtaking. Before pulling out to overtake or to pass. I steer to the left now. I continue braking. I remain waiting in my lane for now. Because of the red car, green car, Because of the cyclist. Because of the pedestrian. Red car. White truck. Cyclist.